Alright guys, Agne here, and today we're going to get into the new immortal Sun Sea. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so Agne here, and like I said in the little intro, we're going to get into the new immortal Sun Sea and how it operates and everything, and whether it's worth buying or not. Before we get into that, got to get into the usual shenanigans. This video is sponsored by Aptoid. We're using my code AGNEX. You can get anywhere from 5 to 65% off all in-game purchases. It's a great way to be able to pick up this immortal if you want, or other packs that are going on, because it saves you money. There's no taxes along with it. It's just a great way to be able to save a ton of money when you are buying in this game. A full description of how to do so will be down in the description down below, as well as a video of how to take advantage of this. So again, that is Agne X on Aptoids, only available for Android at the moment, but it's a great way to get 5 to 65% off all in-game purchases. Also down in the description down below will be a link to my multi-game Discord that I have going on. It's a great way to go and ask questions and be able to communicate, and we have voice calls and such. So it's all a good little area for people to hang out. And we're always there to help others out. So speaking of helping others out, there's still 69% of the people that watch my videos on a weekly basis that are not subscribed. It would really help me out if you hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment. It lets me know what kind of content you guys would like to know or see, and be able to keep my page going as well. So again, just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get on with the video. All right, so we'll get into the Sun Sea. Alright, so you have the normal attack, which is attack the enemy in the front row and deal 57% P damage. Then you have attack all enemies and deal 70% M damage and 30% chance to cast the skill again, triggered up to 3 times per turn. For each officer and burn, chances increase by 5%. And then you have the talents, which is Heroic Soul 5. When Sun Sea Immortal uses a skill against an enemy without an active fire debuff, there's a 40% chance to apply an undispellable fire debuff, Burst Flame, to the target. If the target has an active fire debuff, the chances is increased to 50%, and Burst Flame deals damage equal to 160 of the caster's attack per turn, last 2 turns. Okay, that sounds like a lot of word salad. To be able to basically simplify it, what it does is it adds a debuff to the enemy, which does do damage over time to the enemy, and applies basically a true fire effect to it. All right, and then you have Heroic Soul 10 star, increases the initial true fire stack to 15, increases the healing effect per battle to 3, boosts famed 1-star fire damage is increased by 35%. And then you have Heroic Soul 15 star. For every 1% of HP Sun Sea Immortal loses, he gains 1% increase to Burst Flame damage, and also applies to Detonate Burst Flame. So again, that's a lot of word salad, but basically for the debuff that you put onto the enemies, the damage over time, it increases the damage that it does. It also allows you to be able to basically have an instant burst to where it does damage during the round. Alright, Heroic Soul 20 star. After using the skill, the target is applied with Burst Flame. Even without fire debuffs, the effect of Burst Flame is increased to 200% of attack and HP. Alright, then we get into the Martial Souls. Taking fatal damage for the first time causes Sun Sea Immortal to become 1 HP, automatically uses skill, and gains 20 stacks of True Fire. And then we got Mortal Soul 2. Taking fatal damage for the first time causes Sun Sea Immortal to remove all debuffs from himself, heal himself equal to the amount of damage his skill dealt. On 3, increase the stack cap of True Fire to 60. Every 20 stacks of True Fire gained grants 4 rage. Sunsea Immortal gains 2 stacks of True Fire whenever the enemy takes fire damage, and 1 stack whenever a friendly officer deals pursuit damage. So this becomes helpful when we talk into later on. On Martial Soul 4, increases the stack cap of True Fire to 80. Every direct damage against Sunsea Immortal grants 1 stack of True Fire, and every 10 stacks of True Fire increases his final skill damage by 10%. Then you got number 5, increases the stack cap of True Fire to 100. Upon reaching 50 stacks, grants 30% crit damage, causes the skill to incur at least 1 pursuit. Upon reaching 100 stacks, grants 50% crit damage and causes the skill to incur at least 2 pursuits. So with this, if you look, let me see if I think I have it somewhere. If you look at the original version of this, yeah, I got it. If you look at the original version, it's pretty much identical for its based stats and such. So is this hero worth it? It has its pros and cons. It does help if you have it up, especially the Martial level 5. It does help when you have it tied in with a hero like Zanyon. This one, it does help because of just the sheer amount of pursuit this one does, but it has a drawback as well because of the fact of the way its skills are made. It's not really that effective. It's not really that much better than the original version of Sunsea, which is frankly not that great at all. So that's a major drawback. Until they honestly fix the pursuit brokenness of a couple of the heroes, for particular the Zanyon, I don't really see it being all that effective. Now, if they ever do, then this will probably become a very top tier hero very, very quickly. So my overall thoughts, even though I have it, I don't think it's really worth getting right now. I got it because in the future, if they ever fix these things, it might become a top tier hero. All right, that's all I got for you today. Egg News out. We'll see you in the next one.